Things are getting wild, things are getting big, things are getting awesome. We're doing a back-to-back comparison, as you could see, between tuning your guitar flat from standard tuning, E-flat standard, as well as standard tuning. Now, I can list this in the comments what exactly this is, but essentially it's like if you're standard, so you got an E, your low E on this string. Well, if you have a low E string, now in E-flat standard tuning, you just tune that flat. Same thing, the next string's an A, you tune that to A flat. Next string's a D, you tune that to D flat, so on. That's how it becomes the flat tuning. Now, why would you do this? Why would you do this? Well, all your heroes did it. Okay, maybe not all your heroes. Am I covering my face up? Like, maybe I should do the whole thing like that. Anyways, no, all your heroes did this. Jimi Hendrix, Eddie Van Halen, Yngwie Malmsteen, Slash, Sarah Vaughan. Maybe not all your heroes. Maybe it was all my heroes. Maybe it's not your heroes, but you get the gist. Well, they all did this. Why did they do this? Well, it could accommodate maybe a limited vocal range. For instance, in Van Halen, David Lee Roth, early days, didn't have, a very high vocal range. Some people go, he does that high scream type of thing. Well, yeah, he did, but that doesn't mean it wasn't easier for him to reach, flat tuning. Yeah, but anyway, so it's good for vocal range. It's good for making that guitar snarl. As you can hear them back to back, you can hear it's easier to bend those strings. It's easier to get a heavier sound if you tune it flat. It's a much deeper sound if you tune it flat. In fact, it would be awesome to play a whole jazz gig like this. I'm sure we could find like John McLaughlin or somebody in like the Mahavishnu Orchestra, John McLaughlin and the Mahavishnu Orchestra doing something like this. I just can't think of an example. Put it in the comments if you know an example. But I mean, the flat tuning is great for many different things. Like I said, vocal range, bending those strings, making a heavier sound. Let's just say you don't want to go all the way to drop C. You don't want to have these spaghetti strings flapping all over in the wind as you play. You want to have pretty much the same idea as what you have currently. Well, that's why you tune it flat versus going so far down. And I think there's something to be said. I mean, you can be very heavy just tuning it flat, and that kind of has been missed by some modern metal players, not modern metal players. But that being said, too, something I learned a long time ago from personal experiences, if you're playing a bunch of different songs in like a cover band, and some of them are flat, some of them are standard, don't have a guitar for flat, don't have a guitar for standard, especially if you're on a budget. I mean, you could, and if you want to haul around a whole mess of gear, you could do this, but in reality, if you tune it all flat, you can get away with it. It sounds close enough, as you could see in the example. And we're going to show you another example in just a second. You could hear them. They're pretty similar. Just sounds a little deeper, like I said. Or you can have them all in standard if you wanted. But then again, if I don't know. Me personally, like I said, a lot of my heroes use the flat tuning. I would favor the flat tuning. And why was I using the Stratocaster, the John Mayer one? I don't know. I like this guitar. Maybe I should do a rundown of the different guitars I have. But I like this one. It was, of course, before all the crazy Fender stuff's been happening. Maybe I should do a video on that, too. But let's show you really quick, before we continue this discussion, let's show you really quick the back-to-back these two flat tuning and standard tuning. Let's do it in the same exact guitar setup. Let's do it with a clean tone this time. So here we go. Alright, well now you've seen them back to back with a little bit of dirt on it, a little bit of overdrive, as well as the clean tone that you've just seen. Your choice, I mean, like, obviously, variety is the spice of life, so don't limit yourself to just one of them. That's not what this video is about. I use both of them. I have a great time using both of them. It's just kind of have a nice little breakdown of how they sound different and why you would use them and things like that. But we're going to leave you with a fun little example, because why not? So in flat tuning, we're going to leave you with a total metal sound, of distorted sound, using the same Mayer Stratocaster. Because, you know, Mayer is known for metal. Mayer is for metal. Not really, but yeah. We're going to have, I'll play you out. Same riff, same Mayer Stratocaster with full-on metal. Here we go. Yeah.